Hello, greetings and welcome. Welcome to another video of the Sacred Surf Shack. So today I'm going to share with you three spiritual lessons from parenting. So for those of you who don't know, I have three children under five. I have a 5-year-old, 3.5-year-old, and a 6-month-old. It's pretty intense to say the least. But I've learned a lot about my own self, about others, even society as well. But I like to treat parenting as a spiritual practice to the best of my ability, of course. You know, I'm not perfect, I'm human, and I definitely fall into my own conditioning. So I'll share with you three lessons that, for me, I carry through my days. Number one is servitude. We, whilst a parent, will always have the opportunity to be of service to others, especially when they're younger. Well, it's still the same when they're older, but especially when they're in their first formative years. You will always have a chance for it to be in service and to put that at the forefront, to be of service to your child, to hold space for them, because you're there to guide their soul, right? You're their guide. You're not their authority figure, like some parents want to be. Is you are their guide, you know, not just your friend. You're not their friend. You are their guide as well as parent that holds boundaries with loving kindness. So I find one of the big lessons is servitude, to be of service to others, and it's a really good place to be selfless. But in order for us to be selfless, we need to see the nuance in it. Is you need to be selfish. You need to make sure you fill your cup, do things for yourself, so in order you can show up for your child. But in the sense of you're being a role model. They also go, oh, my father, my mother is meeting their needs, and then coming and holding space for me, or coming to be of service to me. So number one lesson, servitude. The next one is humility. Those who are parents that might be listening to this, or wish to be parents who are listening to this, you will get fucked. You'll get pie in the face, egg in the face daily. You will be humbled on the regular. And I think this is important, to be okay with not knowing. You know, you've only got a blueprint of parenting that you were given by your parents. And for most of us, I would say that it wasn't the greatest of one. You know, there's a rare individuals that had a very good upbringing. The even rarer ones that had a immaculate upbringing that was deep and rich of spiritual impartations or transmissions. But for the majority of the collective, it's not as such, as you know. So number two, being humility, is just being okay with getting pie on your face, being wrong, failing, or falling on your face, getting angry, getting frustrated, being overwhelmed. It's all part of parenting, and just use those experiences as a refinement tool. I'm getting angry, okay, and this is a moment for me of growth and opportunity to look at what's happening. Because quite often the first 7 years of your child, they're just like mirrors. They're just showing you where you are not. They're showing you where you have stuff to work on. So that's number two. And number three, which is I believe is self-compassion. I guess you could look at compassion and self-compassion. As you know, you have to have compassionate for your child as they're immature. They can only do so much. They can learn so far. And learn in such a way that you need to be able to have compassion for their immaturity, for where they're at, and have compassion in action. This kind of comes back to the first one of servitude. So with self-compassion, we need not beat ourselves up for when we have a lesson of humility. So we come into self-compassion, go, okay, it's okay, I'm learning. I'm trying to undo all the fuckery from my parents. Even if there was good with their parents, there's still going to be some fuckery that we have to deal with in our unconsciousness, or the subconscious limiting beliefs and patterns and assumptions of life. So when we find some self-compassion, we can start to have breakthroughs where we release and have a release. So the three lessons that I've just shared: servitude, humility, and self-compassion or compassion. And as you can see, even though that these are in parenting, you can carry this through into other areas of your life. It's something that you can take and learn from parenting and apply to your own relationship with your wife, your partner. Or even if you don't have kids and you may be listening to this, you can apply this to basically, I feel like anywhere. I think that these are basic human virtues and qualities to uphold to, you know, servitude, humility, compassion, and self-compassion. I think they're very beautiful virtues to aspire for. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing another video with you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment below. Whatever you want. You.